It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160 at 9:47, 13 away from the top of the hour. We've had snow today. Ooh, rain, snow showers. AccuWeather says 43 today, down to 26 tonight. Tomorrow, 53, sunny to partly cloudy. Sunday, again, rain and snow showers, a high temperature 47. We're in the upper 50s, low 60s all next week with rain in the forecast every single darn day, which makes tomorrow really important, and makes tomorrow really important if you happen to be in downtown Indiana with a broom in your hands or some other implement such as a garbage bag and a pair of gloves. Jim Rickard is back with us this morning. He was here last hour representing downtown Indiana, and he joins us once more because we already had you scheduled. You were pinch hitting coming out of the bullpen last time.
I was, yep.
Yeah. Boy, I put you both on the mound and at the plate. Pinch hitting and coming out of the bullpen. Anyway, you were here for downtown Indiana last hour talking about some of the events that are going to be coming up in the next couple of months. Now we want to get to work here. We want to get our hands a little bit dirty tomorrow.
Sure.
You've got an event coming up.
Yes, yeah. Last year, around this time, I kind of sent out an email to see if anyone would be interested in doing a borough litter cleanup. I noticed in my neighborhood, specifically, there were lots of half-empty Gatorade bottles and ho-ho wrappers and candy bar wrappers, and so I went around by myself and kind of just cleaned up the neighborhood. But with the rest of the town, with that email, I got some interest, and Betsy Sarnezo from IUP got involved, and she got the fraternities and sororities involved, and we ended up getting 2 roll-off dumpsters, and we had about 130 people last year. And so this year, tomorrow, starting at 9, we'll be over at the Borough Building, which is 80 North 8th Street in Indiana, and we'll have garbage bags, we'll have gloves, we'll have maps of suggested areas for people to work on, and we'll just spend a little bit of time picking up other people's trash.
Our conversation brought to you this morning by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Did you ever find the guy who had the ho-hos and Gatorade? Because that sounds like a delicious breakfast.
I did. I called the police, and they came and picked him up.
But you know, you're right. We think about spring cleaning around our properties, but sometimes it's not a property thing. It's just a neighborhood thing.
Sure.
And we've got such beautiful neighborhoods, beautiful architecture all around
Absolutely.
Indiana County and around Indiana Borough specifically. And you want it to look nice.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's important to take pride in our community. We do have such a nice area to live. I think it doesn't take a lot of effort, and if we do it once or twice a year, makes a big difference to beautify the place that we call home.
Sure. After a winter, too, because, the stuff piles up when there are not people out there cleaning it up regularly. And
some stuff hides under the snow also.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So any neighborhood in Indiana Borough?
Any neighborhood, yeah. We have a big map that we use kind of as our master map, and then we kind of highlight areas on the individual maps that we hand out to people, and they can either place the trash in their own neighborhood out by the curb, or as I said, hopefully we'll have that roll-off dumpster. Mm-hmm. It's not here yet, but hopefully it will be here at some point today.
Oh, yeah. So they could just place it there by the curb, and it'll get picked up.
Yep.
If they're not able to take it to the dumpster itself. The dumpster is going to be located where? If it comes?
It'll be at the Borough Building. Last year we had one at Water Street Park, but this year I think we'll just have, hopefully, cross our fingers, hopefully we'll just have the one over at the Borough Building.
Yeah. We think about the downtown area specifically for areas that need trash cleanup. But you know what? The downtown is actually pretty clean.
It is.
It's some of the other streets that
mm-hmm.
don't get as much attention because they don't have as much traffic.
Sure.
And people might not have been out.
Yeah.
It's great that you've got some from the university involved, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Last year also, I think it was either the football or the basketball team that showed up also. So we had fraternities, sororities, plus some sports teams. So it was great to have IUP involvement. Makes a big difference.
After last weekend with IU Patties, and there were people from out of town who came in and crowded it up a little bit.
Sure.
That there probably are still some residuals laying around that can be picked up.
I've noticed a few cups here and there.
Yeah,
maybe a bottle or can.
One or two.
Just one or two.
Another thing that people like to do at this time of the year is they like to get all that anti-skid stuff that's been on the roads
There is a
that
little
now
bit
is
of that. Yeah.
pushed off to the side.
Yeah.
And we need to tell folks, if you're going to be sweeping up, whether you're part of this effort or any effort, if you're going to be sweeping up on the street, just watch for traffic. Make sure that you're visible.
Yeah.
And gets pretty important
Yeah,
with
definitely.
any type of effort like
Don't
this.
want any accidents.
Yeah.
Everybody stay safe.
Yeah. Good plan. Good plan. So this isn't necessarily a great organized type of thing. It's just, folks show up and,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
sort of come together.
Yep. Yeah, and we're grateful for everyone who showed up last year, and we're grateful for the interest this year as well.
Grassroots, street level type of things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, terrific. Now, there could be the opportunity for folks to notice something as well. Potholes are one thing we think about, maybe damage to some storm sewer grids, and they can notify the borough if they find something like that, too.
I think that would be helpful. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you were here last hour talking about all of the great things that are planned, and a part of those plans are people that take great pride in their community, and certainly Indiana does that.
Definitely. Yeah, walking through the downtown, as you mentioned, the business owners do a really nice job of keeping their storefronts looking nice and clean, and so this effort will be focused a little bit further out from the downtown.
Yeah, yeah, and there are places where there aren't people living or doing business anymore that
Sure.
some people might say, well, that's not my responsibility, but
Yeah.
in order to make your neighborhood nicer, if you could lend a helping hand there, that would be
Sure.
appreciated too.
Yeah, there's a house near me. The man is living in a personal care home, and so he has lots of overgrown trees and bushes, and it's near sheets, and people just kind of think that whenever they throw their can or their bottle or their wrapper in there, it just kind of disappears. But it's all very visible and
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
helps to do a little bit of work to make the neighborhood look good.
Want it to look nice here in Indiana, and other communities will do the same thing because it really is. When we talk about Indiana, we're talking about a county in addition to a borough. So folks can do sort of grassroots things like this wherever they happen to be. I'm sure you've reached out to the officials, the town officials, to let them know that this is happening.
Yes, yeah. Borough Council was a huge part of the effort last year, and I've been in touch with them again this year, and we'll have the table set up over in front of the Borough building, and we'll be ready for anyone who shows up and is willing to help out.
Terrific, terrific stuff. Well, Jim, I know that you went and you had some breakfast or brunch.
Yeah, it was delicious.
What
Yeah.
did you have?
I went down to Josephine's. I had it was a little skillet. It had polenta in it. It had some red sauce, a meatball, a fried egg. It was delicious. Yeah, and
What a
amazing.
combination.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I would highly suggest stopping by.
That sounds great. I noticed you didn't bring me anything. Just saying. Just saying. Jim Rickard, hey, thanks. You took 2 plates, not 2 plates from Josephine's, but 2 swings at the plate here today with us. We appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Jim Rickard, you can join him tomorrow morning. What time are people supposed to gather?
I'll be there at 9 o'clock until about 11:30. Garbage bags provided, gloves provided, and the map.
And the location again is?
It's the Borough Building, which is 80 North 8th Street in Indiana.
Very good, very good. Have a great weekend. And,
thank you.
Hope you meet lots of new friends who will come out and help
Definitely.
clean
I
up
think
too.
I will.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. 5 minutes away from 10 o'clock. Okay, some things we need to make sure that we get mentioned for you here include the weather forecast for this weekend. AccuWeather says going to be windy again today, some rain or snow showers, 43 degrees, 26 tonight and partly cloudy. And then tomorrow